All right. So have you ever had that feeling like when there's like the perfect word
Yeah.
that you just can't quite,
Yes.
it's right there
Yeah.
on the tip of your tongue?
Totally.
Well, today, get ready because we are diving deep
Okay.
into a pool of words that are so rich and nuanced.
Right.
You're going to want to just use them in
Uh-huh.
every conversation after this.
I love it.
We're looking at 30 advanced vocabulary words
Like-
that we found from this really interesting YouTube video.
Cool.
And I think that they're really going to
Yeah.
help you communicate better.
It's amazing how a single word can unlock
Yeah.
a whole new level of expressing yourself.
Right.
And these words, they really pack a punch.
They do.
They paint these vivid pictures in your mind
Totally.
and just let you articulate your thoughts
Yeah.
in a way that you just couldn't before.
With laser-like precision.
Exactly.
The best part is you don't even have to be studying for like the IELTS exam,
Yeah.
which is the International English Language Testing System.
Mhm.
It's this test that a lot of people have to take
Yeah.
if they're going to study internationally
Yep.
or work internationally.
For sure.
But these words are helpful even if you're not taking that test.
Totally.
They're really like secret weapons
Uh-huh.
for communication in any situation.
It's true. It's like upgrading your whole communication toolkit.
Yes.
The video that we're looking at breaks these words down
Okay.
into all these different categories, which I think is so helpful
Yes.
for actually learning them and remembering them.
Absolutely.
It's like giving your brain a filing system.
I love that. That's a great analogy.
Thanks.
So the first category is all about describing changes and trends.
Okay.
And there was this one word that really jumped out at me. It
Right.
was stagnant.
Interesting.
And I feel like it's not just about something being stopped or halted.
Right.
It has this sense of unwanted stillness, you know?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's like a pond
Yes.
that's just sitting there, not flowing anymore.
Yeah.
And that's a really powerful image.
Yeah.
You can use that if you're talking about the economy or even a creative project.
Right.
If it's just hit a wall, it's stagnant.
Ooh, I like that.
Mm.
Speaking of impactful words,
Okay.
let's move on to the next category, which is expressing opinions.
Right?
Because we all have them,
We do.
but sometimes it's tricky to actually say them
Yeah.
in a way that's clear,
Right.
but also nuanced.
Totally. Especially in formal settings.
Yes, exactly.
You want to be assertive, but also show that you understand all the different sides of the issue.
Right.
It's like a delicate balance.
It is, yeah.
That's where a word like contend can be so useful.
Contend.
Yeah.
I always thought that that word meant like there was a debate going on.
You're on the right track.
Okay.
To contend does suggest like a really strong belief,
Oh, okay.
assertion,
Yeah.
and it usually is in the context of a debate. But it shows that you're engaging with these different perspectives,
Okay.
even if you have your own strong opinion.
So it's not just expressing your opinion. It's
Right.
kind of situating it within a larger conversation.
Exactly, and that's such a key skill for communication in general.
For sure.
No matter what you're doing, writing an essay,
Yeah.
participating in a meeting, having a discussion with friends.
That's a good one.
Yeah, contend is a good one.
So let's move on from opinions to personalities, because this next category is describing people and their qualities.
I like this one.
This is a fun one.
It is. Language really comes alive
Yes.
when we're describing people.
Yes.
Think about the word resilient.
Okay.
It goes beyond just saying someone is strong.
Right.
It means they've overcome adversity.
Yeah.
They've bounced back from some kind of challenge.
Right.
And think about how you could use that
Yeah.
to describe someone who's inspired you,
Uh-huh.
someone who's faced a lot of challenges in their life
Right.
and come out stronger.
Totally.
It tells a story, doesn't it?
It does.
It's that one word.
Yeah, and it makes it more vivid
Yeah,
and memorable.
definitely.
Okay, so from resilience,
Yeah.
let's move on to a tougher topic.
Okay.
Problems and solutions.
All right.
Because life isn't always sunshine and roses.
That's true.
But even when we're talking about the difficult stuff,
Yeah,
I think having the right vocabulary can help us
totally.
to understand it more clearly
Yeah.
and to come up with solutions.
I agree, yeah.
Words like mitigate,
Mitigate, yeah.
which means to take action,
Mhm.
to reduce the severity of a problem.
Right, you could use mitigate
Yeah.
when you're talking about how to reduce traffic in your city
Yeah,
or how to reduce stress at work.
exactly. Yeah.
And it really shows that you're taking a proactive approach.
It does. Yeah.
You're not just identifying the problem, but you're actually thinking about
Yes.
how to fix it.
Exactly.
And another really powerful word pair
Okay.
is impediment and viable.
Okay. Break that down for me.
All right, so an impediment is
Yes.
basically a roadblock,
Gotcha.
an obstacle that's preventing progress.
Mm-hmm.
And a viable solution is one that's practical
Okay.
and likely to work.
Gotcha.
So if you use this pair,
Yeah.
you're not only pointing at the challenges,
Right.
you're also assessing potential solutions.
Because it's like saying, here's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's how we can try to overcome it.
Yeah, and that's so valuable
Yeah.
for problem solving.
Totally.
Whether you're talking about business
Right.
or personal conflicts,
Absolutely.
having that precise language can make a world of difference.
It can. So let's move on to a category that sounds a little bit intimidating.
Okay.
It's called academic and formal contexts. What do you think about that?
Well, it might sound daunting at first,
Yeah?
but these words are really all about clarity
Oh, okay.
and being precise.
Gotcha.
So it's not about sounding super smart.
Right.
It's about being clear and effective in how you communicate.
So it's not about just using big words
No, not at all.
to sound smart.
It's about using the right word for the right meaning.
Okay.
Take paradigm, for example.
Okay.
That sounds kind of
It
complex,
does, yeah.
but it's actually really essential for understanding big changes.
Okay.
Paradigm is like this fundamental way of thinking
Uh-huh.
or a framework for how we understand the world.
Gotcha.
When paradigms shift,
Yeah.
like everything we thought we knew is suddenly up for debate.
Ooh, that's interesting.
It's like those moments when you see the world in a totally different way.
Like an aha moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And understanding paradigm can be so powerful.
Yeah.
If you're studying history or following tech advancements,
Right.
or even just understanding how society changes.
It's like a key to understanding how the world works.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on to a category that I think we can all relate to.
Right.
Everyday situations.
Yes, finally.
Yeah.
Words we can all use.
Exactly. Finally.
Yeah.
But even in everyday situations. Yeah.
Strong vocabulary can make your communication so much better.
Oh, for sure. It can make it more engaging. It can make it more persuasive.
Yeah.
And definitely more memorable.
So even when we're talking about like
Mhm.
simple topics,
Yeah.
having that good vocabulary can really elevate things.
Oh, absolutely. Think about the word revolutionize.
Okay.
We hear that word all the time.
We do.
To describe new things.
Yeah.
But we got to use it carefully.
Okay.
A true revolution is something that changes everything.
Right.
So save revolutionize for those truly groundbreaking things.
You know, you're right.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about using fancy words.
Right.
It's about choosing the right word for the right situation.
Exactly. And using language
Yeah.
to express yourself with clarity and precision.
With a touch of artistry.
Yes, exactly.
That's something we can all strive for.
Absolutely.
No matter what we do.
Because language is a gift.
It is.
It's what connects us.
Yes.
And lets us share our ideas with the world. I'm feeling really inspired right now
Go.
to use some of these words in my everyday conversations.
I love it.
How about you?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what this deep dive is all about.
It is.
To help you communicate
Yes.
more effectively and more confidently.
I think we've done a good job so far.
I think so too.
You know, as we've been talking about all these words, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Have any of them really stood out to you?
Yeah.
Like maybe one that made you think, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I got to use that one.
You know, it's funny you should mention that.
Okay.
The word mitigate has really been on my mind.
Oh, mitigate.
Yeah, I really like how practical it is.
Yeah.
But it also has this like hopeful feeling to it.
Right. Because
Yeah.
it's like acknowledging that, yeah, there's a problem,
Uh-huh.
but we can do something about it.
Exactly.
We can take action to make it less bad.
We're not powerless.
Exactly.
You know, and I think that's so important today
Yeah.
when there are so many problems in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
Like climate change or social inequality
Well,
or even just like the stress of everyday life.
absolutely.
You know,
It's like mitigate gives us a little bit of power back.
it says, yeah.
For me, the word that's been on my mind is paradigm.
Oh, paradigm, yeah.
It's just such a fascinating concept.
It is.
Like, I find myself looking for paradigm shifts everywhere.
So you're like constantly looking for those
Yeah.
aha
Yeah.
moments where everything changes.
Yeah, like those shifts in perspective
Uh-huh.
that just open up all these new possibilities.
Yeah.
It's almost like a mental workout. You know,
Yeah.
it makes you challenge your assumptions
Right.
and see things from a whole new angle.
And that's so important, you know,
It is.
in today's world, which is constantly changing.
Yeah, we got to be able to adapt
Yeah,
and be open to new ideas.
absolutely.
And, you know, language is such a big part of that
It is.
because the words we use really shape how we think.
Right.
They influence
Well,
what we believe. And ultimately, they help us make sense of the world around us.
It's like having a toolbox.
Okay.
full of all these different tools.
Right.
And the more tools you have, the more you can do.
I love that analogy.
Right. So true.
You know, you can build things and repair things and create things.
And just like any good craftsperson,
Yeah.
we have to practice
Yeah.
to get better at using these tools.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we got to be intentional about using these new words.
It's not just about memorizing the definition.
Right.
It's about actually using them,
Yes.
you know, experimenting with them
Totally.
and figuring out how they fit into how we talk.
Exactly. And seeing all the little nuances of each word.
Right.
It's like playing with language,
Yeah.
pushing the boundaries and discovering what it can really do.
And not just for ourselves,
Yeah.
but for everyone around us.
Totally. It's like we each have our own little thread that we're adding to this giant tapestry.
I love that.
And together we're creating something beautiful and complex. I'm starting to think
Yeah.
that learning new words isn't just about sounding smart.
Yeah.
It's really about opening your mind up
Totally.
to new ideas and to connect with people.
That's such a great point.
It's about personal growth,
Yeah.
and understanding the world around us better.
Language is more than just communication.
Yeah.
It's a tool for growth,
Yeah.
for expanding your horizons, for understanding yourself
Yeah.
and everything around you.
It's like opening a door
Ooh, I like that.
to a whole new world.
Yeah.
A world where we can express ourselves better and
Yeah.
connect with people in more meaningful ways.
And that journey of exploring language
Yeah.
is something that everyone can do,
Yeah.
no matter who you are or what you do.
It's about being curious
Yes.
and wanting to learn.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks.
So here's a challenge for our listeners.
Okay.
What's one word from this list that
Okay.
you're going to try to use more often? And why does that word speak to you?
Pick a word that excites you
Yeah.
and don't be afraid to experiment with it.
There's no right or wrong answer.
It's all about finding the words that
Yeah.
feel right for you.
Exactly. The words that help you express your own unique voice.
It's like adding new spices to your cooking.
Uh-huh. I love that.
You got to try different flavors, see what you like.
Exactly.
So the more you practice using these new words, the
Yeah.
more confident you'll become.
Absolutely.
So to all our listeners out there,
Yes.
we encourage you to take this challenge.
Pick a word.
Yeah, pick a word or two or three
Have fun with it.
and see how it changes how you communicate. It's like we have this incredible gift,
Yeah.
this amazing way to communicate,
Uh-huh.
but it's up to us to really explore it.
It's true. And the more we explore it,
Yeah.
the more we discover just how powerful it is
Yeah.
and how beautiful it can be.
And it's not just about talking to each other. It's
Yeah.
about how we think and how we understand the world
For sure.
and how we connect with the world around us.
Absolutely.
So maybe if we start using some of these words
Uh-huh.
more often,
Yeah.
we can inspire other people to do the same.
I love that. Imagine that.
Yeah.
A world where everyone is just more mindful
Yeah.
about the words they use,
Right.
more precise,
Uh-huh.
more open to new ideas.
That sounds like a pretty great world to me.
It does to me too.
A world where communication is clear
Yeah.
and full of possibilities.
And it all starts with us
Yeah.
just making that little effort
Mm-hmm.
to use language in a better way.
One word at a time.
Exactly.
Well, this has been a really fascinating deep dive
It is.
into the world of words.
It's all these amazing words.
I hope everyone listening has learned some new words today.
Me too.
And maybe a new appreciation for language.
For sure.
The words we choose.
Yeah.
They can teach people things. They can
Yeah.
inspire people. They can make people believe in things.
Absolutely.
And they can bring people together.
It's true.
So choose your words carefully.
Yes.
Use them in creative ways.
And never stop learning.
Keep exploring the possibilities of language.
It's a lifelong journey.
It is.
So until next time,
Happy wordsmithing, everyone.
yeah, have fun with it.